Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that affects a lot of people, the middle class habits keeping you in the rat race. If you've been working hard but never seem to get ahead, it could be due to certain habits that are holding you back. In this video, we're going to break down the behaviors that keep people stuck and how you can break free to achieve financial independence and freedom. Let's get started. The first habit that keeps many people in the middle class grind is living beyond their means. It's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of buying things we don't really need just to keep up with others or to feel like we've made it. This could be anything from the latest car to designer clothes or expensive vacations. Social media doesn't help either. We see influencers and peers showing off their lifestyles, and the pressure to match it grows. But when you're spending more than you earn, you're locking yourself into financial stress and ultimately making yourself reliant on that next paycheck. The reality is that if you're consistently living beyond your means, you're constantly playing catch up with debt. Instead, start by living below your means. Focus on building a budget and saving or investing the difference. Living frugally might not feel glamorous, but it's the fastest way to build wealth and give yourself real freedom, not just material possessions. The second habit that keeps people trapped in the rat race is relying solely on one source of income, typically a full-time job. For most middle-class earners, their entire financial security is tied to their paycheck. But what happens if that paycheck suddenly stops? Whether it's due to layoffs, a company restructuring, or even a global crisis, relying on a single income stream is risky. We need to diversify our income sources. The wealthy know this, and they use multiple streams of income to build financial security. This could be anything from starting a side hustle to investing in stocks, real estate, or digital assets. Having multiple streams of income gives you peace of mind because you're no longer dependent on one job. And once you start bringing in money from various sources, you'll find that you're able to create more wealth and gain control over your financial future. The third habit is one that many people struggle with: not investing early or often enough. Some people avoid investing because they don't fully understand it or they're worried about losing money. However, what many don't realize is that by not investing, they're losing out in the long term. Inflation eats away at the value of savings, and if you're not actively growing your money, you're actually losing it. Investing might seem intimidating, but the earlier you start, the more your money can grow. And you don't need to have a lot of money to begin. Even small, consistent investments can make a huge difference over time thanks to compound interest. There are plenty of tools and resources available to help beginners get started, so don't wait. Get your money working for you now. Another habit that keeps people stuck is constantly trading time for money. In the middle class mindset, we are taught to think that the only way to make money is by working more hours. But the problem is that when your income is tied to the hours you work, your earning potential is limited by the amount of time you have. You work, you get paid, you stop working, the money stops coming in. The key to breaking free from this cycle is creating scalable income that isn't directly tied to the number of hours you work. This could be through passive income sources like investments, digital products, or starting a business that generates revenue without needing you to be there all the time. The goal is to move away from the mindset of how can I work more and instead ask, how can I make my money work for me? Lastly, the fifth habit is one that many of us were taught from a young age, following the traditional career path. We've all heard the advice: go to school, get good grades, land a stable job, work your way up the corporate ladder, and eventually retire. But in today's world, this path is becoming less and less reliable as a way to build true wealth and freedom. It often leads to burnout, stress, and a sense of stagnation rather than success. While the traditional career path works for some, it's important to recognize that it's not the only option. In fact, there are many alternative paths that can offer greater flexibility, income potential, and fulfillment. Entrepreneurship, freelancing, remote work, or even self-education in a specialized field can lead to far more success than sticking to the old school corporate climb. Don't be afraid to take risks and explore career options that align with your goals and values. At the end of the day, the rat race doesn't have to be your life. By recognizing and shifting these middle-class habits, you can take back control of your financial future. Start by reevaluating how you spend your money, diversify your income streams, and think outside the box when it comes to your career. These small changes can lead to big results and ultimately the freedom you're looking for. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments below what habits you're working on to escape the rat race. I'll see you in the next one.